All right, camera, lights, sound. Action. Hi, this is Duncan here for another food review where I eat food and then I tell you about the food and then I'll give the food a number and then you can decide whether you're going to eat the food or you just watching me and that's it. You're not even never even plan to eat what I eat. Okay. Today we're reviewing Japanese rice crackers. Okay. This is made by Anemone, Japanese rice crackers is what the woman that sold them to me called them. Okay, look at these. They're little biscuits. Look, they're little biscuits. Aren't those cute? Okay, let's take a look at one. Let me do a smell test. They smell like fried little biscuits. They look like a tater tot. They look like a little breakfast tot, right? They're not sweet at all. They're savory. They're savory. They have other flavors in them. I'm trying to put the pieces together, what it tastes like. You know, this almost tastes like meat. There's an umami flavor here that is making this replicate meat. If it wasn't crunchy, yeah, I'm just surprised. This is good, but it's nothing like I've ever had. You know, snacks in the United States, they're either very sweet or they're very salty. They've got a blend of sweet and salt with other flavors, you know. Cheese is a very popular flavor for chips. This is good. It's very unique. It's also got a bit of spice on there. You know what I taste? You know what it tastes like? A bit like wasabi. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of wasabi in here. Product of Japan. I'm trying to look for any. It doesn't even say soybeans. It's the seasoning. The seasoning has soybeans in it. That's what I'm tasting. That's what I'm tasting. And it's actually a good flavor. These are good. But you know what I like about these? They're good. They're not sweet. They're savory, which is very unique. Oh, yeah. It's all written in Japan. It's all written in Japanese. Yeah, it's delicious. I'm going to give this an 8.6. No, I'm going to give this 8.8. It deserves an 8.8 because it's very unique. If you can get this in the United States, go ahead. You know, in Japan, hey, good for you. Lucky you. Y'all have some really eclectic and interesting snacks that I haven't been exposed to. So this is really great. I love it. 8.8. It couldn't get much better. The only way this would get better is if I went to a restaurant and you know how they have those sushi bars where their women lay out naked and you can tell whether they're shaven or not and where they're shaven. I wonder at those restaurants, you know, they're butt naked and they put sushi all over their bodies. What if you could request one with hairy pits or, you know, like legs? I don't know. Because I've never been to one of those. I have been to an Outback Steakhouse where there was a dude that got drunk that laid on the bar and took all his clothes off. And he grabbed the bottle of Jägermeister and he was like, he screamed out, "Who wants to take a German belly button shot?" And everybody moved away except me. Now I can't drink Jägermeister. All right. Now we're going to see if peppered beef jerky goes well with these. Okay, we're taking a pepper beef jerky square. Is it going to go well together? I don't know. I think it might because these are savory, but I don't know. We've done this challenge before. The crunchy did not go with the chewiness of the beef jerky. I'm going to chewy. This is awesome. This is awesome. Here's why. Yes, it goes together, and I would actually recommend it. It makes both of them better. Here's why. This is slightly sweet. Even though it's peppered jerky, it's more sweet than it is peppered, right? And so the umami flavor from the beef and the umami flavor from these Japanese rice crackers go really, the flavors complement each other. My only question is these are crunchy and this is chewy, right? But I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to do one more thing because this sounds good because I know they taste good. I'm going to make a little burger. I'm going to take a meat patty and then I'm going to take 2 of these and I'm going to make a little burger. This is delicious. Look at that. I'm making a burger. I don't mind the difference in textures because the flavors are so cohesive. Does that make sense? You know those little gummy candies that they sell where it's a burger and you have to put like the gummy lettuce and the gummy tomatoes and, you know, it all tastes like gummies, right? If they made one like this, that would be amazing. I would make a tiny little burger out of this any day. All right. That was my review for the Japanese rice crackers. And then, you know, accompanied by some Jack links. I always try to recommend any flavors that go well in the bedroom. I wouldn't recommend these for the bedroom this time, okay? For any sexual excursions, either alone or with a partner or with multiple partners. I wouldn't suggest this. Can I tell you why? If you think about natural flavors in the bedroom, you know, like if you're down, if you do service on your partner, if you were limber enough to service yourself, or you're in a group of people and it's basically like human centipede, but just with butts and nuts and clitorises, that flavor is already umami. Like that, sex flavors are umami forward. Why would you add more umami flavors to umami? You need something sweet and fluffy like whipped cream or tapioca pudding or pistachio, crushed up pistachio nuts. You don't need more umami for buttholes and, you know, like sex juices. So wouldn't recommend for the bedroom, but anywhere else in the house, this would be great. All right. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, fall in love with me, but stay at a distance because the reality is love is tough and love is complicated. And so enjoy the thought of loving me and I'll enjoy the thought of loving you. But if we got too close, it would destroy that beautiful tapestry of the imagination. All right, until next time, bye. Bye. Ciao.